Beastmaster by Fnatic. They picked the Beastmaster into Ember and Necrophos core, and Beastmaster has no synergy with these two heroes at all. With a Necrophos core, you want a burst from your lineup, but their only burst from their lineup was Triple Remnant from Ember Spirit. But you never want an Ember Spirit to just dive in like that, right? So it was super weird. And then the Beastmaster, he doesn't synergize with his team because Beastmaster has this attack speed aura, and if he goes Necro 3, which he did in the end, then you can give your whole team an aura of attack speed, but you have a Necrophos core and a Ember Spirit core who doesn't really rely on right click. So it was like super weird to me. And on the other hand, EG's laning was super strong. They had 3 really strong support slash offlane on the Jakiro, Bane as well as Spirit Breaker. And EG's problem in the past was always their lack of lockdowns in their lineup. But that game they had lockdowns on every of their hero. Mirana Arrow, Bane Sleep as well as Grip, Jakiro, Ice Path, Spirit Breaker Charge and Ultimate, as well as Lone Druid on his Entangle as well as Savage Roar. So they adjust their lineup very well. They know their problem was the lack of lockdown previously, and they change it up. And yeah, they dominated their lanes. They had good team fights. It was a massive outdraft in my opinion. Some of you might say I said that on hindsight, but I actually did mention it in the draft analysis in game 1, just that there was some problem with it. And then moving on into game 2 right now, it's EG versus Fnatic. EG having first pick, they ban Io Beno, and Fnatic ban Lich Jakiro. So they decide to ban Jakiro now instead, seeing that EG is really comfortable with it. With the Night Stalker left open, they go for it in their first pick. And Fnatic respond with Dazzle Beastmaster. Okay, I like this opening much better. Like, yes, you show your Beastmaster, but now you can draft a lineup around your Beastmaster rather than last picking it and have no synergy at all, right? And it's okay to show your offlaner, because Beastmaster is a hero that even though he gets shut down in the offlane, he can always go back to the jungle to farm with his boss and probably Iron Talent. I'm sure it's not optimal, but if it really has no choice, there's a way for him to resort to as well. Dazzle is not a hero you see very often, but probably Fnatic has some strat coming in mind. Maybe a Huskar coming up. Fnatic, they target Lone Druid from RTZ. He played really well. He has been playing really well on that hero. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that EG did pick up the Winter Wyvern for Fear. So now they got their position 5 and position 4 already secured. Winter Wyvern is a very strong hero against Beastmaster as well. Beastmaster likes to have his boss and with him, so Splinter Blast can be a very good damage source in terms of ganking this Beastmaster. And Cold Embrace is a very good counter to whoever the Beastmaster chooses to go on.
10 seconds remaining.
And if you curse anyone with the Beastmaster around, their whole team actually gets the attack speed bonus from Beastmaster, and they'll do a lot. They'll be right clicking faster on their own teammate, which makes the Winter's Curse even much stronger. Okay, so EG banned away Terrorblade. Guess it's one of Eternal Envy's late game carry, and they don't want to face it. Like, probably they might even ban Anti-Mage now just to avoid going to the late game against Fnatic. They know that they can outplay Fnatic in the early mid game, and they don't want to resort to having to play a late game scenario against them. Instead, they go for Excalibur's mid Visage. They really like to pick it on Fnatic. One of their niche pick, I would say. Fnatic, they ban Timbersaw, which is very interesting though, because I don't think EG has picked Timbersaw in the last 10 to 20 games. Like, this ban is totally out random. Probably Fnatic is looking to put this Beastmaster on 1v1, and if he's up against a Timbersaw, it'll be a very harsh lane for him. So that's one thinking I have. But EG, they go for the Enchantress. I think Fnatic's ban kind of give it away that they might be planning to go aggressive, try putting Beastmaster on a 1v1. And EG, they pick up this Enchantress ahead, expecting, like, maybe predicting whatever Fnatic is planning. And Enchantress is very good against Beastmaster in lane. Why? He can just enchant the ball away from Beastmaster. So if Beastmaster learns the ball, then he casts it, and then Enchantress just steals it. or even then he can just steal one of the neutrals and pressure the Beastmaster off lane very easily. The matchup is definitely favorable towards Enchantress. And Fnatic, they go for the Earth Spirit on DJ, a very strong position for right now. I still don't see the synergy with the Beastmaster yet though. I mean, they haven't picked up their 2 cores, so we'll probably see it right here. I hope they don't make the same mistake as game 1. Like, you want some kind of synergy, some follow-up on top of Raw, like Sunstrike. But I don't think they really like to play Evoker, and this hero is pretty much out of the meta right now, and we only see it once or twice in the past few months. Necrophos is still in the pool, and it has been very strong. It's very good against Enchantress. I think they need to pick a carry here that deals well with an offlane Enchantress. Ursa is good, PA is good. Instead they go for the Brood Mother. Okay, they decide to go for some cheese. But who's playing this Brood? Ohio is their Brood player and their Beastmaster player. So, is it going to be Excalibur on a mid Brood? EG's lineup currently, they lack a lot. They lack AoE. They only have Winter Wyvern with the Splinter Blast, but that's not enough. Night Stalker is single target and Enchantress is single target. So right now EG needs to respond. They can go back for the Mirana, I would say. Okay, so now this Brood Mother pick makes me understand why they banned Timbersaw also. Because they don't want this Timbersaw versus Brood Mother matchup. And they know they'll be left with one ban in the 5th phase, and they don't want to waste the Timbersaw on the 5th phase. They have something else in mind to ban. Okay, so what's good? What's good that RTZ and Sumail play that is good against Brood Mother? Savan is good against Brood. RTZ plays it quite well.
Fnatic's turn to ban.
Bloodseeker, well, RTZ can do quite well as well. Bloodrite forces the Spiderlings away, and it's very good at pushing out waves. So against a Brood lineup, you usually want to be able to push out waves. It's definitely not the strongest in lane though, but it's not the worst as well.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay, so they're leaving Sumail's pick for the last, and I wouldn't mind seeing. Okay, Mirana is not that strong because like when you arrow somebody, you focus him down and they got Dazzle to save him. And Mirana is very hard to get your arrow off when you have so much Spiderlings roaming the map. And it's not exactly the best matchup against a Brood Mother. And what else can he go? Lina might not be too bad, but I think Lina will get pretty much. If it's Brood versus Lina mid, it might not be that favorable towards the Lina actually.
EG's turn to ban.
Fnatic, they choose to ban the Puck here. I'm not sure if Puck will be very good for EG though. Like, the Puck for EG will make their lineup really early mid game orientated, and they only have one late game Bloodseeker skill lane. That being said, Fnatic's lineup on their self doesn't really skill it at this very moment. They have a Beastmaster and Brood Mother. They probably need. Okay, so they have the ultimate last pick, right? So they can decide whether they want to go for extremely late game or they want to settle for mid game lineup. Brood Mother is a much better core that synergizes with Beastmaster. It makes use of the attack speed aura definitely.
EG's turn to pick.
In EG they ban the Ursa. Yeah, I mentioned that Fnatic should pick a carry that counters Enchantress in lane, like PA and Ursa. So they chose to ban the Ursa this time round. Ursa will totally crush Enchantress in the lane and he will not stand a chance at all.
10 seconds remaining.
That being said, although it's a lane counter to Enchantress, Bloodseeker somewhat counters the Ursa, I would say. Like, you rupture the Ursa, then what can he do? You have to stand and fight, then you can just kite him around. So it's a hit or miss, I guess, but it seems like EG wants to give Enchantress a good lane, and they're prioritizing it in terms of the ban. Down to the last pick for Sumail, what would they go for? Would they go for the Storm Spirit? I'm not sure how well it will do against a Brood Mother though. I wouldn't think it's super good. Dragon Knight would be the safest option here, but it's a pretty boring hero and I'm not sure if Sumail will play it. But if Fear wants to pick it for him, then he'll play it still, I guess. Dragon Knight is really strong against Broodmother in lane, that's one thing. Okay, so EG takes a page out of VP's book and they pick the Troll Warlord to lane up against Broodmother. It's... No one played an extremely good Troll Warlord up against Matumberman's Brood, and he proved that this hero can actually lane against Brood perfectly fine. There's no problem at all. He has Whirling Axes as well as the other nuke that he has. So two nukes, two AoE nukes is enough to deal with this Spiderlings in lane. Fnatic with 7 seconds left, what would they go for? For Eternal Envy. Death Prophet. Okay, so it's going to be Eternal Envy on the Broodmother. It's an Eternal Envy Broodmother, guys. And the Excalibur on the Death Prophet. So this switch up might be because of the Troll Wallet. And EG also switched it up saying that EE is on the safe lane Broodmother instead. Okay, there's no way they're going to... Sorry. EG is going to avoid the Enchantress versus Broodmother matchup. That's just going to be brutal for Enchantress. They're going to try to put Troll Warlord against the Brood or Sumail against the Brood. I believe they're going to try to put Sumail in the mid lane against the DP, so it's going to be Troll Warlord against the Brood. There'll be some lane swappings in this game as well. In terms of draft wise, I think Fnatic has a much stronger draft than game 1. But still, they have a Dazzle with a Death Prophet, which is known to be a very strong combo. But EG has a very face in your face kind of lineup. They have 3 in your face heroes: the Night Stalker, the Troll Warlord, and the Bloodseeker. These 3 heroes all want to like jump onto you, and these heroes can actually burst down Death Prophet really quickly, which is always the problem for DP. The positioning of Dazzle this game is going to be very important.
Prepare for battle.
And they have a good answer on the Winter Wyvern against the Beastmaster. Enchantress with the 3 frontlining heroes, he can always dish out the damage from behind. So yeah, I favor EG's lineup yet again, but just slightly. And Fnatic, this draft is much better than game 1 though, but still I don't think it's enough. Yep, going towards the way of EG, and hope you guys like it. Thank you.